The air grew heavy as I descended into the depths of the parking garage. Concrete walls loomed, suffocating, as my footsteps echoed eerily through the empty space. The hum of fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting long shadows that danced like specters. For years I'd heard the whispers, the stories of the ghost that dwelled here. They said it was an anguished soul, trapped in this subterranean purgatory, forever tethered to the realm of the living. My rational mind scoffed at such tales, dismissing them as mere superstitions. But now, as I stood alone in the dimly lit abyss, doubt clawed at my resolve. I fumbled for my keys, their metallic jingle a stark contrast to the oppressive silence. Each step sent shivers coursing down my spine, as if the very air was imbued with a malevolent presence. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The memory of the ghost's origin was vague, a faded tale passed down through generations. Some spoke of a tragedy, an untimely death perhaps. Others whispered of a vengeful spirit, seeking retribution for a wrong committed in life. Regardless, the legend held its grip on the psyche of those who dared to venture into the parking garage after dark. My car sat in its designated spot, a small island of familiarity in this sea of foreboding. I hurriedly unlocked the doors, casting glances over my shoulder, half expecting to see a phantom figure lurking in the shadows. The engine roared to life, its sound a bittersweet symphony of comfort and anxiety. As I started to pull away, a cold draft snaked through the car, sending a shiver down my spine. I turned the key, the engine dying with a reluctant sigh. Panic surged within me. I tried the ignition again and again, but it was as if the lifeblood of the vehicle had been drained. Desperation pushed me out of the car and back into the oppressive silence. I was alone, a solitary figure in this underground abyss, with only the spectral whispers of my own breath for company. Fear gnawed at my resolve, but I had to find answers. The legend pointed to a forgotten corner, obscured by darkness. As I approached, a chill washed over me, like a spectral hand brushing against my skin. There, etched into the cold concrete, were fading symbols and sigils, an arcane language from a forgotten time. They pulsed with a dim, ethereal light as if infused with a malevolent force. A guttural sound emanated from the depths, a mournful wail that seemed to reverberate through the very foundation of the garage. I recoiled, heart pounding, eyes darting in search of the unseen source. Then I saw her, a figure cloaked in tattered raiment, her pallid face contorted in anguish. Her hollow eyes bore into mine, a plea for release from a torment that spanned beyond the realm of the living. Without thinking, I stepped forward, drawn by a force beyond my comprehension. The sigils seemed to react, their glow intensifying, illuminating the cryptic script in a ghastly hue. The apparition's wail grew louder, a symphony of sorrow and despair. As my hand brushed against the ancient symbols, a surge of energy coursed through me, connecting me to the tortured spirit. Her essence intertwined with mine, and I felt her pain, her longing for freedom. With newfound determination, I chanted the forgotten incantation, each word resonating with power. The air crackled, and the garage seemed to tremble. The apparition's form wavered, ethereal tendrils reaching towards the heavens. And then, with a final piercing wail, she vanished. The sigils faded, leaving behind only faint traces of their once potent energy. I stood in the now silent garage, the weight of the encounter settling around me like a shroud. The legend had been true, and I had been chosen to be the conduit for the ghost's release. As I made my way back to my car, a newfound sense of purpose coursed through me. The specter below was no longer bound by the confines of that underground purgatory. But as I drove away, I couldn't shake the feeling that, in setting her free, I had become the keeper of a new, chilling legend, one that would be whispered about for generations to come.